Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. Welcome back to the channel and welcome back to another Vechain update. We'll take a look at the price set one more time to try and figure out what exactly is the price set communicating with us here. Because in my very last update, I showed you this structure here on the Vechain price set. And I was saying this structure is an optimistic structure because it was looking like it's a Wyckoff accumulation structure right here, right? And we were actually sitting right on top of a major support. Let me actually show you that right here. So this was one major line of support right here. And we have this optimistic structure happening right on top of that major support. So that's really good and that's really nice to see, right? So today we'll take a look at the price chart one more time, and then we can actually try and figure out where exactly we have advanced with this structure right here. And I'll show you another fracture that is much more optimistic than this one right here, right? But before we get into today's content, I just want to kindly ask you to help me spread this video by tapping the like button, because it really helps with the YouTube algorithm. People looking for Vechain updates will now be able to find this video much more easily, right? Also, if you haven't subscribed to the channel, I would encourage you to do so really, because I do TA on Vechain on a regular basis. And without me running on too much, let me actually get into the real stuff. So yes, we were monitoring this our Wyckoff accumulation structure right here, and you can see that we have managed to follow this fractal 1:1 and until this point really, and it's looking pretty good. So yeah, I'm expecting the price to continue to the upside right here. Obviously this week we've got a lot of volatility that is probably going to show up in the market, because we've got the CPI numbers being reported today, which is the 13th of December, and then we also have got the Fed meeting tomorrow. So all those things could actually move prices. In which direction, I'm not really sure, but I mean the market is expecting maybe, you know, a rate hike of about 50 basis points. Maybe if that happens, maybe the market is going to be excited about that. And if obviously we have got a positive CPI number report, maybe that's actually going to, you know, be good for the markets as well. So yeah, looking at this structure right here, it's really positive, and we took this structure right here from the Cardano price set. I'll show you that in a minute here, which was a Wyckoff accumulation structure that marked the very bottom of the Cardano price set here. So you can see your preliminary support right here, your selling climax, your auto rally there, a secondary test, and then you enter your spring moment, and then finally that was it. So looking at this is actually a very optimistic structure, because I mean you can see like after that we just continue to the upside. This is a log scale obviously, so maybe the degree to which it was actually useful isn't really showing right here, but the basic idea there is like this structure is very optimistic here. So we'll be looking at something like that happening for the Vechain price set, because up until now we have actually, you know, followed this structure. I mean this is really crazy. Look at this. I mean even from a time frame perspective, you can actually see that if we continue following this structure here, a pop in the price is actually something that is imminent here on the Vechain price set. But that's just from a, you know, chart perspective really. We've got other things that you really can't, you know, anticipate or something like that. We've got the Fed meeting tomorrow, and then we also have got the CPI numbers today. So these things can move markets in either direction. I wouldn't pretend to know which exactly is going to happen right here, but looking at this structure right here, it's actually really optimistic there, right? I also showed you this structure here on the Vechain price set, where I was saying that we've got a falling wedge right here, and falling wedges are basically bullish patterns. I mean, they've got a success rate of about 66%, I mean, to hit the price target, and the price target right here would be the top of the wedge, and that's something like 17 cents. That's really good, because it's almost like a 10x from where we are sitting right here with the Vechain price set. Obviously, this is not financial advice. I'm just showing you things that I see here on the price set, right? So yeah, we also have got this major support that I already talked about. In the case that we lose this support right here, the lowest point of the support level is something like 14.7 cents. Sorry, for not 14.7 cents. That's something like 0.0147, something like that right there, right? And then the other line of support that we have is actually far from, you know, this level. That's something like, I think it's you know, at 45% down. So that would be something like a 0.0016 or something, 0.001 actually. So yeah, these are the support levels that we have on the Vechain price, and fingers crossed we actually hold the support level that we have right here, because I mean the moment we start coming down to these levels, that wouldn't be pretty good. I mean maybe it's actually good for dollar cost averaging, but I wouldn't want to see prices going that far, right? So in the immediate short term, we've got a Wyckoff accumulation structure, an optimistic structure. At the same time, if we manage to break with our Wyckoff accumulation structure right here, let me go back to the Vechain price and see what price target we are looking at right here. If we would break something like, you know, 3.3 cents thereabout, I think we would have actually broken out of this falling wedge that we have right here. So that would be really good confirmation there, and then we can be looking at this price target right here of about 18 to 17 cents thereabout, right? That's pretty good there. So in my very last update, I also showed you this fractal that we have down below here, which I took from the gold price back then in 1980 up to something like 2003 it was. So this structure that we have right here has got similarities to what the Vechain price set has been behaving like, right? And it's an optimistic structure in a way, because at the end of it all, this structure proved to be something that was really good for the gold price set. It led to a bull market. So yeah, looking at similarities right here, you can actually see, you know, the same crashing structure right here, 1 2 3. You have 1 2 3 right here, right? Obviously you start going to the upside again, and then you have got a double top right here, which basically is the same thing that you have right here. And then you make another attempt right here. Obviously this one right here on the Vechain price set a new high compared to the previous top that we had right here, but it's basically the same thing. And the way you start crashing to the downside, obviously here is almost the same thing really. And then obviously you try another, you know, attempts to set a higher high compared to this level. Obviously you fail, and then you enter into your capitulation moment, which is basically the same thing that the Vechain price set is doing right here. So taking a look at the gold price back then, right, you can actually see that obviously there wasn't a Wyckoff accumulation structure right here, but it's another type of you know, a bottoming structure that we have right here. We have a Wyckoff accumulation structure on the Vechain price set. So yeah, fingers crossed we'll be able to have you know, upward price action coming up, you know, maybe even going as high as setting a new all-time high. In that update I actually went on to, you know, show you what would be the price target if we would continue following this structure right here on the gold price set. Looking at it from a fib retracement perspective, from the very top there to the very bottom, that will be something like you know, the price that reached, I think it was the 2.618 fib retracement level there, right? So a 2.61 fib retracement level for the Vechain price set would be something like here. I think that's something like 72 cents. So yeah, these are the price target. One in the immediate short term would be maybe, you know, the falling wedge that we have right here, that's 17 cents. It's even a retracement level really, if you want to look at it, because let me go ahead and see what fib retracement level that is here. So from the very bottom, that is pinpointing the 0.618 fib retracement level. So we've got the 0.61 fib retracement level there in the immediate short term. At the same time, we also have got the 2.618 fib retracement level in the longer run. So that's 18 cents, 17 to 18 cents actually. And the maximum price at the price target that I actually see at the moment is something like 72 cents. So yeah, hopefully the price targets, you know, come to fruition. Obviously none of what I say is financial advice, but if you like the content, don't forget to delicately tap the like button, share the video with your friends and family, subscribe to the channel, and then I will hope to see you on the next one. Take care, bye.